hygrometer stopped working. So I need to get a new battery. Lasted almost a year, I think. Good morning, guys. I'm still in my pajamas. I haven't fixed my hair. Got about 2.5 hours before we leave for church, and I figured I'd try to do some repotting. It's always a good idea to get dirty before church, right? So this is my little global green. Struggling a bit. Roots coming out of the bottom of the pot. So I've got one of these. We'll put it in. I'm going to pull off all the dead leaves first and take some cuttings. Plants are growing so quickly out there right now. Take cuttings and stick it back out there, and the next time I look at it, it looks like I haven't taken cuttings in a month. Probably has been a month. So I'm getting ready to do my next sale. I think most of my plants are ready to go. I know I've mentioned this a couple of times, but for any of you who may have missed it in one of my previous videos, these plant sales are for helping me save up a down payment on my first home. So any money I make from these plants, instead of buying new plants, is going into a savings account for that down payment, which I'm hoping, if I can get approved for an FHA loan, which I think I should be able to, I'll only need about $5,200, depending on the price of the house, of course. And I've been looking at properties. Haven't really decided where I want to buy. There's a lot to take into consideration. Like, I want to get out of Florida, I really do. It's expensive here. A lot of people are moving here. Excuse me, guys. What is going on here? I've seen those bugs on my vegetables before, but never on my houseplants. That was strange. Anyway, I think I was saying it's getting very crowded in Florida. It's expensive to live in Florida. There's pros and cons. If I were to leave Florida, I would have to leave my current job, which is scary. Buying a home and a piece of land, having a homestead is pretty much my only life goal right now. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It's really the only thing I want. I don't know. So I'm trying to do everything I can to reach that goal sooner rather than later. Alright, so first I'm going to take some cuttings off of here. That's good enough. The rest of them really aren't that long. Just need to get it repotted. In case any of you guys are wondering how close I am to my $5,000 goal, I actually don't know. So I know from the plant sales I've done, which I've only done one time, I earned about $37. Any money I make from YouTube ad revenue goes in there. So if I had to guess, I would say maybe 200 bucks. It's a long way off, right? I'm a very slow moving person. I do everything I do it slow, so that's really no surprise to me. Oh! That guy. There's a big old worm in there. I'm gonna put him outside. However, I also have cash savings. I learned this, not learned, I didn't learn. How do you say? I picked up this from my boyfriend. He does this all the time. When he gets his check, he doesn't just let the whole thing sit in the bank. He pulls, I don't know, at least half of it out for cash to use throughout the week. And whenever he gets ones back as his change, he puts them in a jar. So I started doing that. Ooh, I think that's eggs of some sort. See those little white things? I'm not sure of the creature, but pretty sure those are eggs. I have several holes in this plant where animals are living. I can see that. Anyway, so he puts all his ones in a jar, and that's how he saves. Well, I took it a step further, and I now have jars for 1s, 5s, and my tips that I receive at the beginning of every month from the previous month at work. My boss divvies out tips whenever we get tips from online orders or people placing orders. He keeps them until the beginning of the following month, and then he splits them between all of us designers and drivers. So I've got one jar where whenever I get those tips, it goes in there. Whenever I get 1s, it goes in a jar. Whenever I get 5s, it goes in a jar. And then my boyfriend actually has started doing 20s, which I'm not there yet, but one day. So I have, it's actually coffee cans. I have 3 coffee cans where I've been putting my bills. And I don't know exactly how much is in there, but I'm gonna say it's probably close to 200 in there. I'm not really close to my goal, but I'm working towards it. Oh, also any sales from my any of the products I've created, that's all going towards saving for the down payment as well. I haven't really made many sales. One of my friends bought one of the t-shirts and one of the hats that I made and put on Redbubble. I made about I think it was $3.81 from that sale. She paid like almost $40 for those, and Redbubble kept most of it, but I did get something. I just checked my Amazon associate account. It's been a long time since I talked about this, but I signed up to be an Amazon affiliate, Amazon associate, Amazon affiliate years ago. I haven't really done a whole lot with it, but what that does is give you an affiliate link that you can share, and anytime someone shops on Amazon through your link, you get a small percentage, like not even pennies on the dollar, but it can add up. If someone or a lot of people use your link to shop Amazon, it can add up. I know for a while my mom and my aunt were using my link to shop, and I made a few bucks, but I think they forgot about it, and so did I. You know what? I just thought about my boyfriend and his brother shop Amazon all the time. Like every day. Especially his brother. I swear he gets a package dropped off every single day. I should share my link with them. I don't know that they would remember to use it every time. My boyfriend has started using my Get Upside link. He's already earned, I don't know, like 15 bucks or something in getting gas. I've got $30 on there right now, which I was actually going to use to order the rest of my notebooks. Is that you? Alright, I had to turn the camera off for a minute, but I finished this guy and watered him in. Now we're going to move on to my Hoya. I'm really thankful I grabbed all these big pots from the local nursery. Was giving them away probably almost 2 years ago. I had like a whole trailer load sitting out there, and you could take whatever you want. Some of them were nursery pots, some of them were like this. I've forgotten what I was saying. I guess my whole point was to let you guys know that I'm getting ready for my next sale, in case you're interested. I don't really have any rare or highly sought after plants. just a nice variety, I guess, of your standard house plants. Pothos, Hoya, philodendron, you know, all the usual. Got some alocasias, which I haven't actually split any of those up. This guy needs to be chopped back some more. After I plant this guy, or after I repot him, we'll check in on our cuttings, our propagations that we took from him a few weeks back. I had a difficult week at work this week. Had some issues with anxiety. I actually started filming a video for that, but I never finished because my anxiety got too bad. A couple stressful days just between customers and coworkers. One of my coworkers doesn't like the new girl, and it's causing a lot of drama at work, a lot of issues. I don't know why, but all that stuff really bothers me. I left early Wednesday. My anxiety got really bad. One of my coworkers had actually kind of yelled at me that day. I don't know if she was really yelling at me or just being over animated, but because my anxiety was already bad, it kind of made it worse. And then like some of the arrangements I had made, some funeral arrangements, they had hydrangeas in the center of them, standing sprays. I don't know if you'll know what I'm talking about, but they had hydrangeas in them, and the hydrangeas had died overnight while they were at the funeral home. Luckily, it was caught before visitation started, so we were able to fix it. But I heard my coworkers talking about it, and it just made me feel really bad. Anyway, I left work early Wednesday. This is saturated. Ooh, I'm making a huge mess. Went back into work on Thursday. Thought I was feeling better. I wasn't. And I actually started feeling really weird, really off balance, dizzy. And then Friday, my boss took off. Him and his wife were going camping all weekend. And I came in Friday and started getting a really weird headache. And my stomach started hurting really bad. The dizziness and the balance issues were getting worse. And I had to close. Again, another very stressful day. The shop actually started flooding because we had a lot of rain come down really fast. And the way the shop was designed, it floods anytime there's a lot of water all at once. I came home Friday just really, really drained. And then I had to work Saturday as well, which wasn't too bad, but I still wasn't feeling right. And I still don't understand what was going on. Just something didn't feel right. Something was not right, is how it felt. I just kept feeling like something's not right, and I was getting worried. So I came home yesterday, I took a nap, probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 hour nap. Woke up around 7 o'clock last night. Ate dinner, which could possibly be part of the problem because I haven't really been eating very well. Mostly noodles at lunch and whatever I can find around the house. Not really any meals, you know. Woke up and ate dinner and then went back to bed, slept all night. And I do feel better today. My headache's gone. Stomach isn't hurting anymore. I don't feel dizzy, so I guess whatever it was is over. I'm thankful for that. The older I get, the more concerned I get about my health, which I'm assuming is probably pretty normal. Grandma on my mom's side died in her 30s or early 40s, I can't remember, but she was young. My grandfather on my mom's side died young, but that was from a motorcycle accident. My family on my dad's side, they don't live very long either. 50s. So I do worry that my genes are not great. And I'm not great at taking care of myself. I never have been doing anything to help myself, you know? But these days, when I have like a pain in my chest or shoulder or neck, you know, I'm like automatically thinking this could be a heart attack, this could be a stroke. It's scary. And that could have something to do with why I feel like I'm in such a hurry to buy a home. I'm hoping I at least have a little bit of time to enjoy my dream life, you know? Just kind of want to feel like I'm living before I die. At least for a little while. What a morbid video, Christy. This is top-notch content here. Okay, so she is done. I think she's reverting. All those leaves on top are like green. There's no variegation really. I might be losing it. I'm not even sure why I bought this plant. I was never really into Hoyas other than the Hindu rope I always really wanted. I guess I thought it looked pretty at the time. It's a pretty plant. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. Anyway, she's repotted. She does not need water. I've made a big mess. Oh, when I was outside, I pulled off a few of the bulbs from my voodoo lily. This plant, ew, excuse my dirty fingernails. This plant is so cool. I've shown it in videos before. It's dead right now, so I can't show it. But when they die, you pull these off, they start new plant. Hey guys, just got back from church. Well, not from church. Just got back from a Giggles luncheon after church. I was invited by my pastor's wife on Thursday, and I never responded to her invite. And Ricky and I drove separate vehicles to church because he had something to do after church, and I wanted to make sure that I had a vehicle to go if I decided to go. I talked into it, so not really talked into it. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go or not, but I went. It was a little awkward, but I made it through. Our server didn't like us. We went to Cracker Barrel, which is usually really good. Our server didn't like us. We had a table of 10. The food was not very good. I think a lot of people at our table didn't eat their food. And nobody said anything. We all paid for our meals. I'm feeling a little down. No real reason. Doesn't make sense, but it's just, excuse me, just where I'm at right now. Oh, I did tell you guys we were gonna look at the propagations we took last time. Oh, you guys, I was working on a video, editing a video. I had been editing it for 3 days, at least 3 days for sure. And somehow all the footage got deleted. My camera keeps cutting off. I keep running out of storage space. I don't exactly know how. I bought the phone with like the most storage for this purpose, and I keep running out of storage space, so I'm thinking maybe I accidentally deleted the footage, but I don't remember seeing it when I was going through. I don't know. Either way, I lost an entire video. 3 days worth of work down the drain. It's not the first time. Hopefully it's the last. It's so upsetting when I lose a whole video. I don't know, you guys. I'm just not in the best place mentally right now. I feel like I didn't even get any time off this weekend. Sorry for being a complainer. Alright, so what do you say we look at some of these props? So first we have one of the trays of the Hoya. Not looking good, not looking good at all. A lot of mold going on in here. Can you see? I'll pull you down from here, hold on. It's moldy, moldy. I'm not really seeing any, oh yeah, that's turned to mush. I'm not seeing any root growth on anybody. So I'm gonna have to go through here and pick out all the mushy, moldy ones. Let's look at the other one. It's looking like it's pretty much the same story here. Oh, I think I got some root growth on this one. Yep. I got some roots going there. Oh, we got one here too. Some roots there. So this one's doing a little better. There's a little bit of mold happening. So I need to clean this one out. Rooted pretty well in there. Cool. So this one is not a total fail. Actually, there's a root right there. This is the one that had all the leaves, just the leaves in it. And I highly doubt this is gonna work, but I thought I'd give it a try. Not looking so good. Yeah, totally rotted. Oh, I don't know. Looks like it was trying to put a root out. It's trying. I'm pretty sure I read, yeah, see, it's actually trying to, which is the weird thing. I read online that you'll never get a new plant. Oh, that's got a lot of root growth. That you'll never get a new plant out of a Hoya leaf. That you may get roots, but that's all it's ever going to be, is a leaf with roots on it. I don't have extremely high hopes for this experiment, but we'll keep going as long as they're still alive. And here is my splash. It looks okay. Doesn't smell great. Here's my mason jar experiment. Oh, she's rooted in. She is rooted in there. Good job. Keep going. Then my cheese puff container. Not sure, but you can see the aerial roots. A little fuzzy. Got some yellowing leaf down there. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see how this one does. Okay guys, I'm gonna go. This is not how I expected this video to turn out. I apologize. If you're watching this video, I'm so sorry. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hate that I lost all that footage. I had repotted several plants. I had told you guys about a bunch of stuff and it's gone. Alright. See you in the next one. Bye.